Hey everybody, movie here to Countman for a review. So with that said, happy October everyone. Let's celebrate this month with horror movies.
The census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. You fly back to school now, little starling. Fly, fly, fly.
Take a guess about what this movie is. Yeah, some of you know it, probably others of you don't because, well, you don't really want to watch it. This is of course Silence of the Lambs from 1991. Apparently a major cult film. This is not by no means necessarily the goriest film I've ever seen, no way. But it's probably one of the most psychological. It's kind of like The Dark Knight, if you know what I mean. This is about the woman that you saw there. Forget her name. She has to help solve the case of Buffalo Bill, who is basically what you got is kidnapping women, and he basically he's taking part of their skin, like very specific parts of their skin, kind of like Hush from OC, but oh well. And he's making them all together to basically make a dress because in a way he's kind of a transvestite, if you know what I mean. But in order to catch Buffalo Bill, she has to, of course, have the aid of a certain Hannibal Lecter, which is the guy you saw there, played by a very good Anthony Hopkins. And this is probably the thing he's most famous for, just like who to say, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Trying to think who else there would be. I'm just Shia LaBeouf Transformers, I guess. That's the first thing that comes to my head. But let's go into what I like about this movie. This is, like I said, this is not gory. There's a bit of blood in there, but this is not gory at all. This is just psychological. But uh, it's still scary enough to make some people just shit themselves. It could be scary to make you feel nightmares. That was not the case for me, but it's a good movie. It's not so bad. The casting and the music, I think is just phenomenal in this. You can really tell it's kind of. I'm just gonna keep bringing up comparisons between this film and The Dark Knight. Things how both are in the terms of psychological, they're both quite similar. You can tell just like see like the scene when Heath Ledger just got the knife and just wonder how I got these scars. Uh, basically it's it's really good. Like the music, it's just like that. It keeps building as the scene goes on. Uh, but it's really good. I mean, when I see this movie, I wasn't even saying a word. I mean, I was making a few notes on here for my review, but I wasn't even saying a word. Uh, then what I like else about this movie is two words: Hannibal Lecter. This this I can see why this is what made Anthony Hopkins famous in Hollywood. This is his signature role. It should be. He does really well in this. He does fantastic. You can even tell by that scene there, just like you said, when it just like ate his liver with some frosting. You can just that's his tone for this entire movie. It's just he deserved that award he got. He really deserved it, and as did everyone else in this picture. But when I'm gonna think this movie, I will think Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins, because he does a fantastic job. I've got to say. Uh, sorry, I'm a little bit professional, but he really does do a good job. And the final thing I like is I was I was constantly expecting Hannibal Lecter to die. He does not, which I really like because normally you have these insanely well acted characters and you just see them die. It's not uh, even though he's cannibal, he's just sick, but you don't. He's not a bad guy. It's just a bad guy quoting Wreck-It Ralph. Do not make me review that, whatever you do. But then I've got two problems with this film, I'd say. First thing is, when I was settling down to watch this movie, like, oh, and just an reference, I don't like to research my movies too much. This film I did virtually no research for, except I knew a few of the lines, but as you know, I knew two lines. I knew I ate his liver, that one, and then I also knew it rubs the lotion on his skin or else he gets the hose again. Apart from that, I knew really nothing about the film. But the thing I didn't like about this is I was expecting it to just be Hannibal Lecter versus like a random person, but it's not. It's Hannibal Lecter is playing second fiddle to Buffalo Bill, who's the main. No, that's not true. He's the main blocker in this movie. He's the guy you're trying to stop. You're trying to kill. But I was wanting Hannibal Lecter to be the villain, I have to say. And I've got one final thing, but this is the definition of nitpicking, okay? This is a major definition, but at the end, once, not to call it the guy, but spoilers in the movie, you obviously knew that. If you don't like spoilers, don't watch the channel. But basically, in the end, who makes a cake so detailed to mark the USA police symbol? That's the definition of nitpicking, right there, ladies and gentlemen. In the Silence of the Lambs, the definition of nitpicking. A final note for this is apparently this film makes people just shit themselves, but I honestly didn't find that bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's a messed up film. It's definitely a messed up film, but it's just not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, if I'm frankly honest. I give this movie a 8.1 out of 10. It's a good movie, no doubt about that. It's also starting my horror month for October, so if you guys want to put some comments below to let me know what horror movies you want to see. I need 3 because there's 3 weeks in October. You've got 2 more, and then you've also got oh, that wasn't intentional. You got 2 more, but then you've also got Halloween week, so I need quite a messed up film for that one, to be frank honest. So, as always, thanks for you guys watching. I'll see you next week.